Okay, tell me, are the voice and screen clear? All okay? All okay? Yes, fine. So a very good morning to all of you. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning to all of you. Yes, good morning. Let everyone join. Within a minute, we are going to start. Till then, you just check out the yesterday's notes. Till then, you just check out the yesterday's notes. Up to question number 21, we have solved, right? Motion with variable acceleration. The third type of motion that we started yesterday. Motion with variable acceleration, right? Fine. Students are still joining. You can see that. Just wait for 1 minute. All right. Fine. So now today, let us solve few more examples based on the motion with variable acceleration. Okay, what if the motion has variable acceleration in it? What we are going to do? Okay. So chalo everyone, let us solve the example number 22. So write down question number 22 and let us try to deal with this question together. Okay. Chalo. The displacement of the particle is given by, now instead of using letter x, they are using the letter y. Okay, fine. Might be the particle is moving in the upward or the downward direction, so they are using the letter y. But note that still the motion is only one dimensional. Note that motion is still one dimensional. But instead of letter x, now they are using letter y. Some constant a plus b into t plus c into t square minus d into t raised to 4, where a b c d are some constants, a b c d are some constants, a b c d are going to be some constants, right? Now what they are asking in this question, the initial velocity and acceleration are respectively. They are asking initial velocity and initial acceleration. They are asking initial velocity, write down. Initial velocity is equal to question mark. Initial acceleration is equal to question mark. Means they are asking, you can write that is I dot E dot, means that is velocity at time equal to 0. This is called as initial velocity. It is asked time equal to 0 ला किती velocity होती ते विचारले. Velocity at time equal to 0 is equal to question mark. And they are also asking the initial acceleration. So acceleration, आता acceleration साठी, for acceleration we cannot use small a, right? Because small a later already used. Just give me 1 second. I have to restart it because it is not responding properly. Just give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second. Let me restart that note. One second. Fine. Still not responding. Right. Okay. So we have to use some different letter for the acceleration. Acceleration, capital A, at time t equal to 0. This is called as initial acceleration. So acceleration at t equal to 0 is equal to question mark. Okay. So you people try to find out expression for velocity as a function of time. चला बाळांनो calculate करा velocity as a function of time, and then you will find out acceleration as a function of time. लॉजिक काय असणार या क्वेश्चनचं? फाइंड वेलोसिटी एज अ फंक्शन ऑफ टाइम, पुट t इक्वल टू 0. फाइंड एक्सेलरेशन एज फंक्शन ऑफ टाइम, पुट t इक्वल टू 0. लॉजिक काय असणार सॉल्विंगचं? फाइंड वेलोसिटी एज फंक्शन ऑफ टाइम, फाइंड वेलोसिटी एज फंक्शन ऑफ टाइम, वेलोसिटीला कॅल्क्युलेट करा एज अ फंक्शन ऑफ टाइम and put time equal to 0. and that time equal to 0 काढा, time equal to 0 टाका, put the time equal to 0, you will get initial velocity. And second logic will be find acceleration as a function of time, right? Find acceleration as function of time, find acceleration as a function of time and put time equal to 0. Chalo everyone do that and tell me the value of initial velocity in terms of A, B, C, D. ABCD च्या लँग्वेज मध्ये आन्सर येणार बा. बोला. Do it. Try it. You are given the position instead of x. Now they are using the letter y. No problem. Find out velocity as a function of time. Put time equal to 0. Find out initial velocity. Then find out acceleration as a function of time. Put time equal to 0 and get initial acceleration. करा बाळांनो. And once done, reply me small d. And then I will tell you how to solve this if you are unable to solve. Everyone try. Trying it. Okay, Shreyas is giving the answer. Okay, initial velocity he is saying. Okay, we'll see whether you are right or wrong. Everyone try. बाळांनो डिस्प्लेसमेंट दिली आहे किंवा पोझिशन दिली आहे. वेलॉसिटी कसं काढतात? रेट ऑफ चेंज ऑफ पोझिशन. नाउ इन्स्टेड ऑफ युजिंग लेटर एक्स दे हैव यूज्ड द लेटर वाय. सो हॉरिजॉन्टल मोशन नहीं है, वर्टिकल मोशन है. लेट इट बी dy by dt, rate of change of position. So that will be equal to what? d by dt of y. Y is this a plus bt plus ct square minus dt raised to 4. ABCD are constant and t is a variable. Just like d by dx. Now instead of using letter x, they are using letter t, d by dt. Derivative of each term can be found separately, right? So you can do this d by dt of a plus d by dt of bt plus d by dt of ct square minus d by dt of, now this d and this d is separate letter. Okay, ha derivative madla d hai. This d is from the derivative and this d is the constant d. dt raised to 4, derivative of each term can be found out separately. Now a is a constant. This is not constant into variable format. A is just a constant. So derivative of constant is 0 plus this is constant into variable format. Constant into variable format. This is constant. So constant can be taken out of derivative. So inside derivative what will remain? T. d by dt of t. d by dt of t. किती येणार? 1 plus constant can be taken out of derivative. d by dt of t square directly करायला शिका. d by dt of t square. d by dx of x square काय आला असता? Write the power as it is, decrease the power by 1. x square ची डेरिव्हेटिव्ह काय आली असती? 2x. मग t square ची डेरिव्हेटिव्ह काय येणार? 2t. This c outside the derivative as it is. d by dt of t square. d by dt of t square. Derivative of t square with respect to t. Just like derivative of x square with respect to x. Derivative of t square with respect to t, 2t. x square ची डेरिव्हेटिव्ह 2x. t square ची डेरिव्हेटिव्ह 2t. Minus this d into t raised to 4. This d is a constant. T raised to 4 is variable. Constant can be taken out of the derivative. Just like derivative of x raised to 4, you have to now find out derivative of t raised to 4. हा d डेरिव्हेटिव्हच्या बाहेर आला, दिस d आउटसाइड द डेरिव्हेटिव्ह, देन d by dt of t raised to 4, just like d by dx of x raised to 4, here you have d by dt of t raised to 4. t raised to 4 ची डेरिव्हेटिव्ह काय येणार? Write down the index as it is, decrease the index by 1, or write down the power as it is and decrease the power by 1. n into x raised to n minus 1, right? n into x raised to n minus 1. म्हणजे power as it is लिहायचे and decrease the power by 1. So write down the power as it is, then decrease the power by 1. आता t raised to काय? 4 minus 1, that will be 3. So 4 into t cube. In this way you could have directly written the answer. So general formula for velocity as a function of time काय आलं? 0, no need to write. This b as it is plus this 2 at the front and c, 2c. Constant should be written at the front. This will be equal to 2c. Then 4b t cube, sorry, 2c into t, 4 into d, so minus 4d into this t cube as it is, into this t cube as it is. So this is the general formula for velocity that we have obtained. Velocity is a general formula बाळांनो मिळाला. Velocity as a function of time. Velocity as a function of time. Now initial velocity means velocity at time equal to 0. So write down initial velocity. बघा कसं कसं सॉल्व होते. Initial velocity कसं काढणार? Velocity at time equal to 0. Very simple. Put t equal to 0. Very easily you can get t equal to 0. T equal to 0 टाकला की this term will become 0. This term will become 0. Only b will remain. So b plus 2c into 0 minus 4d into 0 cube. Time ला 0 टाका, initial velocity मिळेल. 0 into anything 0, 0 into anything 0. So answer will be B. So that is the initial velocity at time equal to 0. Reply in the chat box, clear and written. CW. पहिला bit clear झाला का बघा initial velocity चा. आपला answer आलं B. You should have able to solve this on your own. तुम्हाला हे यायला पाहिजे होतं. Now you have the velocity as a function of time. Now you have the velocity as a function of time. So do that. Do its derivative. Can we write b meter per second? Yes, of course you can write, but in the question no units have been given, so you should not write any unit. Options मधनं ठरवायचं आहे ना. ऑप्शन मध्ये काय युनिट वगैरे लिहिलेलं नाहीये. ऑप्शन मध्ये फक्त आम्हाला ABCD च्या टर्म्स मध्ये आन्सर्स दिलेले आहेत. ओके, so here you will write only B. Okay, next. Now you have the velocity as a function of time. Take its derivative and find out the acceleration as a function of time. Chalo everyone, V equal to B plus 2ct minus 4 dt cube. Everyone tell me what is initial acceleration. Let me write this velocity on the next page and then we'll find out its answer. B plus 2ct minus 4ct cube. What is the velocity we have? B plus 2ct minus 4 dt cube. This is what we have, right? So acceleration will be equal to rate of change of velocity. Instantaneous acceleration is rate of change of velocity. Acceleration at given time instance means instantaneous acceleration. Acceleration at given time instance means instantaneous acceleration. So d by dt of V. So d by dt of acceleration, yes, we have to use the capital letter A. Chalo everyone, change the symbol as capital A. Khoda to symbol capital A liya. So d by dt of V. So d by dt of B plus 2ct minus 4 dt cube. Now derivative integration you are very much familiar with. Now derivative of each term you can find out separately. Solve it and reply in the chat box what is your answer for acceleration. And then you will verify whether my answer and your answer matching or not. This B is a constant plus d by dt of 2ct, d by dt of 2ct, then this minus sign, then d by dt of 4 dt cube. 4 dt cube. Derivative of each term can be found out separately. Now this is B only. B into T असं काय नाही आहे. So this is B only. So B is a constant. Derivative of constant. This is not constant into variable format. This is only constant format. So d by dt of constant ची डेरिव्हेटिव्ह किती असते बाळ 0 plus this 2c is a constant and t is a variable. 2c is a constant and t is a variable. Whenever there is a constant into variable format, whenever there is constant into variable format, constant can be taken out of the derivative. So 2c can be taken out of the derivative into d by dt of t inside derivative as it is minus 4d is a constant, t cube is a variable. 4d is a constant, 4 पण constant आहे, d पण constant आहे, so 4d will be constant. So you will take it outside the derivative, okay, and derivative of t cube will remain inside as it is, d by dt of t cube. So 0, no need to write this 2c as it is. Derivative of t with respect to t 1, just like derivative of x with respect to x 1, minus this 4d as it is. Now t cube derivative with respect to t, t cube ची derivative with respect to t, x cube ची derivative with respect to x. Formula is n into x raised to n minus 1. Write the power as it is, decrease the power by 1. So write this power 3 as it is and decrease the power by 1. So 3 minus 1 2 होणार. n into x raised to n minus 1. हा n आहे, हा n minus 1 आहे, हा 3 आहे, हा 2 आहे. This is n into x raised to n minus 1. Instead of letter x, now they are using the letter t. Okay, so that will become 2c. So acceleration will become 2c minus this 4 into 3 will become 12, right? Constant number पहिल्यांदा लिहायचा असतो, मग constant later नंतर लिहा. First write down the constant number, 4 into 3, that will become 12. Then this constant number d, then this t square as it is. Okay, हे झालं बाळांनो acceleration as a function of time. Now this is what you have, acceleration as a function of time in front of you. Okay, now sir, once we have acceleration as a function of time, so we can find out initial acceleration very easily. Now initial acceleration means acceleration when time is equal to 0. किती येणार बाळ? काय नाही, put t equal to 0. So 2c minus 12d into time ला 0 टाका, 0 square. 0 square is 0, 0 into anything is 0. No need to write that minus 0 or plus 0. Answer is going to be equal to 2c. Reply me in the chat box, clear and written. CW. झाला question. चेक करा कोणाकोणाचं मॅच झालं. एव्हरीवन रिप्लाय मी yes no. चला बाळांनो, next question. We will solve many questions so that we get familiar with this process. Okay, used to होऊन चला, रोजचं काम व्हायला पाहिजे. This is a daily task, असं व्हायला पाहिजे. डेरिव्हेटिव्ह इंटिग्रेशन. चलो next question number 23. For the initial chapters I will be solving all the questions, but once you get familiar, then you will say, you yourself will say, so it's okay, we will solve this further question. Okay, fine. The body starts from origin. अरे बॉडी starts from origin म्हणजे काय डेटा दिलाय, t equal to 0 असताना त्या बॉडीची पोझिशन काय असणार, 0. But we don't know whether the body is moving along the x axis or y axis. If the body is moving along the x axis, we will write x equal to 0, t equal to 0. Time t equal to 0 ला बॉडी x axis वरती कुठं असेल, x equal to 0. The body starts at origin असं म्हटले ना. The body starts at origin and moves along the x axis. Okay, body starts at origin म्हणजे body starts at origin and moves along x axis. म्हणजे इनिशियल पोझिशन काय आहे बाळ, at t equal to 0, x equal to 0, because body starts at origin. असा डेटा एक्सट्रॅक्ट करायला शिकायचा. Okay, initially you have to learn to extract the data. Okay, the body starts at origin and moves along the x axis म्हणजे इनिशियली ती बॉडी x equal to 0 ला होती. Such that the velocity at any instance is given by velocity at any instance, velocity as a function of time. काय दिले बा sir, 4t cube minus 2t, such that velocity as a function of time is 4t cube minus 2t, where t is in second and velocity is in meter per second. Time second मध्ये आणि वेलॉसिटी मीटर पर सेकंड मध्ये आहे. मीन्स एव्हरीथिंग इज इन SI युनिट. ओके, एव्हरीथिंग इज इन SI युनिट. ओके सर, नो प्रॉब्लेम. You could have written it like this also. Whatever this answer is, this answer will be in which unit? हे जे काय सगळं आन्सर आहे, this answer is in unit meter per second. In this way you can also denote it. Okay, velocity as a function of time, but this answer is going to be in meter per second, means everything is in SI unit, sir. Okay, what is the acceleration of the particle? Acceleration of the particle equal to question mark when it is at 2 meter from the origin. Acceleration equal to question mark when origin पासूनचं डिस्टन्स किती आहे, म्हणजे ओरिजिन पासून पोझिशन किती आहे, 2 मीटर. when x is equal to 2 मीटर, x equal to 2 मीटर असताना पोझिशन किती, सॉरी ऍक्सेलरेशन किती. इज द क्वेश्चन क्लिअर टू ऑल ऑफ यू? बोला बाळांनो, क्वेश्चन क्लिअर झाला का? इज द क्वेश्चन क्लिअर टू ऑल ऑफ यू? येस, नो? What is the acceleration of the particle when it is at 2 meter from the origin? In this way you have to learn to extract the data. पहिल्यांदा बाळांनो डेटा एक्सट्रॅक्शन करायला आलं पाहिजे. आता ट्राय करा. I will give you 1 minute and then I will solve. You think. करा थिंकिंग करा. सगळे व्हरायटी पहिल्यांदा तुम्ही थिंक करायचं. I want you to think for the variety of the questions and then I will tell you, okay, it is to be solved like this. You try it for 1 minute. Give it a try. Okay, Shreyas has given some answer. We'll verify Shreyas whether right or wrong. Think again. परत एकदा बघ बाळ, विचार कर. You are given velocity as a function of time. You want acceleration. So whatever you want, for that you have to first of all derive the equation. जे पाहिजे आहे त्यासाठी बाळांनो इक्वेशन आणावं लागेल. The thing that you want, for that you have to arrange the equation. ते अरेंज करा and then try to find out the unknowns in that equation. मग त्या इक्वेशन मध्ये जे काय अननोन आहेत ते ट्राय करा कॅल्क्युलेट करायचं. Always the physics question is always like this. Always try to write down the equation for what you want, and once you write the equation for what you want, then check what are the unknown things in that equation and then try to find out those unknown things from the given data. That's the logic flow. That's the logic flow. And I will tell you how that logic flows in this question. तुमचं ब्रेन डेव्हलप करायचं आहे ना, त्यासाठी लॉजिक डेव्हलप करायचं असतं बा. क्वेश्चन सॉल्व्ह करायचं पहिल्यांदा लॉजिक डेव्हलप व्हायला पाहिजे ब्रेन मध्ये. ओके, आय एम गोइंग टू डू इट लाईक दिस, लाईक दिस, लाईक दिस. And the general logic says that in physics, whatever that you want, write down equation for that, check what are the unknowns and check whether those unknowns can be found from the given data or not. That's it. Get familiar with these types of questions. Chalo, let me give it a try. Okay, Atharva is giving some answer. Okay, Atharva, we'll verify. चला बाळांनो बघा इथं काय काय करतोय मी आता. सोल्युशन. लेट मी राईट हिअर सोल्युशन. इथे रफ कॅल्क्युलेशन करायला जरा स्पेस ठेवतो. चलो, आय वॉन्ट ऍक्सेलरेशन सर. ओके, पहिल्यांदा ऍक्सेलरेशन काय असणार बघा. ऍक्सेलरेशन इज सर रेट ऑफ चेंज ऑफ वेलॉसिटी. तेवढं तरी करून घेऊया. येस, सो देअरफॉर सर ऍक्सेलरेशन विल बी इक्वल टू d/dt ऑफ वेलॉसिटी. व्हॉट इज द वेलॉसिटी सर? 4t क्यूब मायनस 2t. लिहितं वेलॉसिटी 4t क्यूब मायनस 2t. ओके सर, ब्रॅकेट कंप्लीट करा बाळांनो. ओके, नाव लेट मी डू दिस डेरिव्हेटिव्ह डायरेक्टली. आता बाळांनो डेरिव्हेटिव्ह डायरेक्टली केलं तर चालेल का? एनीवन हॅज एनी प्रॉब्लेम इफ आय डू दिस डेरिव्हेटिव्ह डायरेक्टली? प्लीज रिप्लाय. Anyone has any problem if I do this derivative directly? If yes, please tell me. Derivative integration, expecting each and everyone's reply. We have done that so many times and you are revising that as well. So I'm hoping that you have at least mastered the derivative and integration concepts. Chalo. So 4 is a constant, t cube is a variable. So 4 is out of the derivative. Derivative of t cube will be directly 3t raised to 4. Bracket complete. This minus sign as it is. 2 is a constant out of derivative. Derivative of t with respect to t. Derivative of t with respect to t 1. So I now wrote the answer directly. So sir, acceleration is 12t square minus 2. So this is the acceleration as a function of time. Okay. आता बाळ व्यवस्थित बघा. Now everyone observe here carefully. बाळांनो लक्ष द्या. Acceleration when position is 2 meter is asked. What is the acceleration when the position is 2 meter? But you have acceleration as a function of time. Okay. आता बाळ काय करावं लागेल? Who will tell me? What should be the next step? What is the next motivation? Next motivation काय असेल? You want acceleration. You want acceleration at x equal to 2 meter. What is the next motivation? What do you think? What is going to be the next motivation here? म्हणजे next काय find करायचं त्याला म्हणतात motivation. What to be found next? Next काय calculate करावं आपण बाळांनो? You want acceleration when position is 2 meter, but you have acceleration as a function of time. काय करूया? Calculate t करूया. We are going to calculate t. आपण काय calculate करणार? t calculate करणार. But which t we will calculate? कुठला t calculate करणार बाळा आपण? जरा लॉजिक डेव्हलप करा की. Everyone develop the logic slowly. Try to develop the logic. Yes sir, we need to find out t. But which t? कुठला t? You want acceleration when position is 2 meter, and here you have acceleration as a function of time. Acceleration at time t तुमच्याकडे आहे. काय करूया? Everyone think? होते का बघा काही लॉजिक डेव्हलप? Sir, to find out acceleration, we need time t. Yes, Shreyas has given the correct answer. Shreyas is saying, sir, find out t when the x is 2 meter. Okay. So for time being, call this as equation as 1. We have to find out that t when the x is 2 meter. जेव्हा x 2 meter आहे, तेव्हाचा time काढा, तेव्हाचा acceleration मिळेल. Yes, no reply in the chat box, everyone. If we find out the time when the x is 2 meter, we will get the acceleration at that time, means acceleration at that position. Everyone, is this logic clear to all of you? लॉजिक तर डेव्हलप करूया ना क्वेश्चनला. क्वेश्चन सॉल्व्ह करेल आणि मी तुम्हाला सांगतो तुम्हाला क्वेश्चन येणार आहे व्हेरी इझिली. पण लॉजिक डेव्हलप करा पहिल्यांदा आणि लॉजिक्स मी तुमच्याकडनं घेणार आहे. सो आय एम गिव्हिंग यू द टाइम. येस अथर्व, करेक्ट. यू आर सेइंग राईट. चलो, सो आता बाळा काय करावं लागेल? एक्स इक्वल टू 2 मीटर असतानाचा टाइम काढावा लागेल. सो वी हॅव टू फाइंड आउट एक्स ऍट टाइम इक्वल टू टी. Sorry, we have to find out time when the x is 2 meter. We have to find out that time when the x is 2 meter, and that 2 meter and that time if we put here, we will get the acceleration at x equal to 2 meter. Okay, but sir, we are given velocity and we want the position. आता बाळ काय करायचं? We are given the velocity. We have the velocity as a function of time. We have the acceleration as a function of time. Now we want the position as function of time. What is the next step? Tell me. काय करायचं? I want position as a function of time. I have velocity as a function of time. I have acceleration as function of time. काय करू? I want position as a function of time. What shall I do? Yes, Subhan, you are giving the correct answer. Very good. That's what I was expecting. Sir, replace the velocity by dx by dt. Now write down. Subhan has given the correct answer. Velocity is, sir, 4t cube minus 2t. But sir, this velocity is rate of change of position is equal to, बरोबर ना, velocity वरनं position काढता येईल, acceleration वरनं velocity काढता येईल, velocity वरनं position काढता येईल, किंवा पोझिशन वरनं velocity काढता येईल, velocity वरनं acceleration काढता येईल. तुम्हाला हे माहिती आहे ना, डिस्प्लेसमेंटचं डेरिव्हेटिव्ह घेतलं की डी बाय डी टी काय मिळणार, डिस्प्लेसमेंटचं डेरिव्हेटिव्ह घेतलं की वेलॉसिटी, वेलॉसिटीचं डेरिव्हेटिव्ह घेतलं की ऍक्सलरेशन, ऍक्सलरेशनला कसं रिप्लेस करता येईल, डीव्ही बाय डी टी, ऍक्सलरेशनला रिप्लेस करायचं डीव्ही बाय डी टी आणि इंटिग्रेशन घ्यायचं, त्याचं इंटिग्रेशन घेतलं की काय मिळणार, वेलॉसिटी, वेलॉसिटीला रिप्लेस केलं डीएक्स बाय डी टी, त्याचं इंटिग्रेशन केलं की काय मिळणार, डिस्प्लेसमेंट. सो दिस फ्लो ट्राय टू अंडरस्टँड. वेलॉसिटीचं डेरिव्हेटिव्ह डिस्प्लेसमेंटचं डेरिव्हेटिव्ह वेलॉसिटी, वेलॉसिटीचं डेरिव्हेटिव्ह ऍक्सलरेशन, ऍक्सलरेशनला डीव्ही बाय डीटी रिप्लेस करा, इंटिग्रेशन घ्या, वेलॉसिटीला डीएक्स बाय डीटी रिप्लेस करा, इंटिग्रेशन घ्या. सो रिप्लेस द वेलॉसिटी बाय dx by dt and write down this 4t cube minus 2t. Put a bracket like this because we have to keep the function of time with dt and we have to keep the function of x with dx. कुठलाही function of x नाही आहे. In this equation we do not have the any function of x. So we will keep dx as it is. dx एका बाजूला पाहिजे, dt दुसऱ्या बाजूला पाहिजे. We want dx on one side and dt on other side. But while doing that, we have to keep the function of time with dt and we have to keep the function of x with dx. So ha dt as it is. Okay. So now let me rub this. Fine. Now, sir, we want the position. आता काय करशील बाळ? Integrating on both these sides. So integrating on both these sides, integration dx is equal to integration. Of course, integration of each term can be found separately. That rule you can use. Just like derivative of each term can be found separately, you can do the integration of each term can be found separately into dt. Okay. आता मला सांगा बाळांनो, when t is equal to 0, limits पाहिजेत ना? We want the position as a function of time. So initial position x1, final position x2, initial time t1, final time t2. We want the position as a function of time. So some limits we have to write. So initial time is given to you as 0. Initial time 0 la initial position 0. Initial time 0, initial position 0. Final time, let us take it as t. And final position, let us take it as x. Initial time 0 la initial position 0. It is given at t equal to 0, x equal to 0. So initial time 0 la initial position 0. We want position as a function of time. So final position x gya, take the final position as x and take the final time as t. Okay sir. आता बाळांनो dx चे integration. Integration of dx is x. Integration of dx is x. Put the limits. Square bracket टाका, limits. Initial position 0, final position x. Initial position 0, final position x is equal to. Now integration of each term can be done separately and you can do the directly, that is welcome. It's a integration directly केलं, that is also welcome. So integration of each term you can find out separately. So integration of 4t cube dt, हा dt bracket ला multiplied आहे. This dt will multiply to this entire bracket. This dt will multiply to this entire bracket. So integration of 4t cube into dt. 4t cube into dt. Yes, integration from 0 to t. It's integration from 0 to t. Then this minus sign as it is into integration of 2t dt. Into integration of 2t dt. Into the integration of 2t multiplied by dt. Ha 2t and ha dt. Okay, integration of each term can be found out separately. So 4t cube से integration minus 2t dt से integration. 4t cube dt से integration minus 2t dt से integration. Now integration rule you know. Constant can be taken out of the integration. So on the left hand side, therefore write down, therefore On the left hand side, put the upper limit as x. X la x taka. Minus, put the lower limit. X la 0 taka. So x minus 0 is equal to. Now integration of 4 t cube dt. 4 is a constant. Constant can be taken out of the integration. T cube's integration. What is the integration of x raised to n dx? Now instead of letter x, they are using letter t. x वापरायच्या ऐवजी काय करतायत? t वापरतायत. Instead of using letter x, they are using letter t. So integration of x raised to n dx. X raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1. Increase the power by 1, divide by same. So just like that, integration of t cube. Very good, Sauda. Answer is correct. T cube से integration काय येणार बरं? 4 out of integration. This 4 is out of integration. 4 तर integration च्या बाहेर आला. T cube dt से integration, increase the power by 1, divide by same. So increase the power by 1 and divide by same. Correct, Bhakti. This minus sign as it is, sir. This 2 is outside the integration. This 2 is outside the integration, sir. This 2 is outside the integration. Integration of t dt. Here t dt means t raised to 1, na? T raised to 1. So t raised to 1 से integration. 2 is outside the integration. T raised to 1 से integration. Increase the power by 1, divide by same. Increase the power by 1, divide by same. Sir, we have to put the limits 0 to t. होय बाळ. Integration आहे, so limit टाक. 0 to t. Integration चे limits टाक. 0 to t. As we are putting the limits, no need to write that integration constant. Plus c वगैरे लिहायची काय गरज नाही. Because we are putting the limits. As we are putting the limits, we do not have any need to write that plus c. X minus 0 किती येणार? Write down, therefore x minus 0 will be equal to x is equal to this 4 and this 4 cancel. This 4 cancel. You can cancel it out here also. This 2 cancel. T raised to 4 upper limit, lower limit. T la t टाका. T raised to 4 upper limit minus 0 raised to 4. T raised to 4 minus 0 raised to 4. Okay. या bracket से evaluation झालं. Now use this minus sign properly. Use this minus sign properly. Put a bracket. याचे evaluation करताना bracket टाका. Now you have to evaluate this, so you have to again put a bracket. This minus sign properly here. Then upper limit, instead of t put t. For this t टाका. t square ला t square टाकलं. Minus upper limit minus lower limit. Already बाहेर पण minus आहे. Already that minus is also there. So put a bracket. Okay, don't do that silly mistakes. Bracket वगैरे टाकले पाहिजेत. Now for this t, put the lower limit as 0. Fine. So t raised to 4 minus 0. That will become t raised to 4. Minus. No need to write this 0. No need to write this 0. So t raised to 4 as it is, minus as it is, t square as it is. So t raised to 4 minus t square. That is displacement as a, or the position as a function of time. This is my position as a function of time. Reply me in the chat box. I am going to call it as second equation. Now I have the position as a function of time, CW. Check kara. And I want you to do this fast as possible. I am taking time because I have to explain it to you. But in the exam, you are not going to explain anything to anyone. So you are just going to do the rough calculation fast as possible. Okay, get familiar with all these types. बोला बाळांनो, प्लॅन काय होता? आता x इक्वल टू 2 मीटरचा टाइम कॅल्क्युलेट करू आणि तो टाइम याच्यामध्ये टाकू. ओके, सो राइट डाउन ऑन द नेक्स्ट पेज. नाउ we will calculate. Now we will calculate time for x equal to 2 meter. X equal to 2 meter चा time calculate करू, and then we will put this time. Then we will put this time in the equation of acceleration. In the equation of acceleration, आणि हाच टाइम आपण काय करू बाळांनो, acceleration च्या equation मध्ये टाकू. Then we will put this time in the equation of acceleration to find acceleration at x equal to 2 मीटर. x equal to 2 मीटरचा acceleration पाहिजे ना, मग पहिल्यांदा x equal to 2 मीटरचा टाइम काढा. You want acceleration at x equal to 2 meter, but we will find time when x is equal to 2 meter. x equal to 2 मीटरचं acceleration पाहिजे आहे. जेव्हा x 2 मीटर आहे तेव्हाचं acceleration पाहिजे आहे. मग x equal to 2 मीटरचा पहिल्यांदा टाइम काढा, and that time you will put it here, and then you will get acceleration at x equal to 2 meter. Chalo, next let us execute the plan. So we have position x as t raised to 4 minus t square. Am I right? T raised to 4 minus t square. So put here x equal to 2. X equal to 2 meter taka. T raised to 4 minus t square. Fine. Now let us, is it a quadratic? Is it a quadratic? It is a quadratic in what? It is a quadratic in t square. T square is a quadratic hai. Hoy na? It's a quadratic of t square. Let me show it. Let t square equal to m. T square la for time being काय म्हणूया बाळांनो, m म्हणूया. Then again we will replace back that t. Okay, for time being t square can be replaced by m. So 2 will be equal to t square चा square na. T raised to 4 means what? T square चा square. But t square is m. So this is m square. M is t square चा square, square of t square, minus t square is m. So this is quadratic in m. This is quadratic in m. But m is a t square. So you can say it is a quadratic in t square. So let this 2 come on the right hand side. So काय will? M square minus m as it is. हा 2 पण right ला आला, minus m is equal to 0. Okay, so now you have the quadratic in m. Now you have the quadratic in m. Tell me the value of m. Factors. Are there any factors? Minus 2 चे factors पाहिजेत बाळ, whose addition is minus 1. Factors of minus 2 whose addition is minus 1. Minus 2 plus 1. Minus 2 plus 1. Yes, minus 2 plus 1. Correct. Chalo. So write down m minus 2, पहला factor minus 2 multiplied by is equal to 0 है ना? हाँ. M minus 2 and second is m plus 1 minus 20 plus 1 is equal to 0. So either m minus 2 is equal to 0 or m plus 1 is equal to 0. एक तर हा bracket 0 पाहिजे और हा bracket 0 पाहिजे. So m will be equal to this 2 on the right side 2 or m will be equal to minus 1. Now replace back this m. m ला replace back करा बाळांनो. m काय आहे? t square आहे. We want t, right? So m will be replaced by t square. T square is equal to 2. सर quadratic कसा केला नाही समजलं. हे बघ बाळा, t raised to 4 ला काय लिहिता येते? t square चा square and this t square as it is. So I replace this t square by m. मी t square ला काय केलं बाळा? m ने replace केलं. So this 2 as it is. This t square I replaced by m. t square ला m ने replace केलं. m square minus t square is m. t square ला m ने replace केलं. So m मधलं quadratic मिळालं का? So you got the quadratic in m. You got the quadratic in m and then you solve the quadratic in m. Once you solve the quadratic in m, you will replace back that quadratic in m as t square. त्या m ला t square ने replace केलं. Or t square is equal to minus 1. Is it possible time चा square कधीतरी निगेटिव्ह येईल का? Not possible. Time चा square निगेटिव्ह येणार नाही. So this is not possible. So we will proceed with this. So t square is equal to 2. So t will be equal to what? Root 2. Negative time घेऊ नका. टाइम मध्ये मागे जात नाहीये तुम्ही. Initial time we took the initial time as 0. आता time increases होत जातो. Time always flows in one direction. So next time you will take it as root 2 only. You cannot take the square root as minus root 2. Okay? Time will not flow backwards. Time will flow only forward. So time चे तुम्ही t square चं square root जे घेणार ते plus root 2 घेणार. Okay? So now you have the time when x is equal to 0. when x is equal to 2 meter. So when x is equal to 2 meter, we have time is equal to root 2. We have time is equal to root 2. आता x equal to 2 मीटरचा ऍक्सलरेशन पाहिजे, मीन्स x equal to 2 मीटरचा टाइम जो आपण कॅल्क्युलेट केलाय, दॅट टाइम वी हॅव टू यूज इन द इक्वेशन ऑफ ऍक्सलरेशन. नाव x equal to 2 मीटरचा ऍक्सलरेशन पाहिजे ना, कसं काढणार? व्हॉट इज द फंक्शन ऑफ ऍक्सलरेशन? हियर 12t square minus 2, 12t square minus 2. So write down 12t square minus 2. You directly have the t square value also. You can put that. So acceleration at x equal to 2 meter. X equal to 2 मीटरचं acceleration म्हणजेच बाळा acceleration at time equal to root 2. Time equal to root 2 चं acceleration काढणं म्हणजेच acceleration at x equal to 2 meter काढणं. Is that clear? Acceleration at x equal to 2 meter means acceleration at t equal to root 2. Because at t equal to root 2, the particle is at x equal to 2 meter. Is this clear? Is this clear why sir has written x equal to 2? Acceleration at x equal to 2 meter means acceleration at t equal to root 2. हे चेक करा बाळांनो, कारण आन्सर तर आलाय आता t equal to root 2 टाका. नेक्स्ट स्टेपला आन्सर आहे तुमचं 22 समथिंग. ओके, यू आर गोइंग टू गेट द आन्सर आफ्टर दिस, बट यू हॅव टू अंडरस्टँड दिस वॉज द क्रक्स. ओनली फॉर दिस स्टेप वी डिड सो मच कॅल्क्युलेशन. सो ऍक्सलरेशन ॲट t इक्वल टू रूट 2 किती आहे ना? 12 इंटू रूट 2 चा स्क्वेअर. टाइम इज इक्वल टू रूट 2, राईट? 12 इंटू रूट 2 स्क्वेअर minus 2. So that will become 12. Root 2 square is 2 minus 2. 12 into 2, 24. 24 minus 2, 22. Everything is in SI unit. So 22 meter per second square will be the acceleration when the position is 2 meter. X 2 meter asthana. When x is 2 meter, acceleration will be 22 meter per second square. That's my answer. CW. Check kara question clear zala ka? Understand the process properly. I have given you the homework of this chapter as well, but that you will submit once the entire chapter is over. या चॅप्टरचे MCQs पण तुम्हाला आता मी सॉल्व करायला सांगितलेले आहेत, but that you will submit once entire chapter is over. Okay, next question, let us solve next question. चला next question कडे जाऊया. Let us get familiar with the questions. Question number 24. Question number 24. An electron starting from the rest. Electron starting from the rest. Starting from the rest. Starting म्हणजे काय? When time is equal to 0. Electron, we know electron, proton, neutron. An electron starting from the rest. Starting from the rest म्हणजे त्याची इनिशियल वेलॉसिटी किती बा? इनिशियल टाइम 0, इनिशियल वेलॉसिटी 0. So it is starting from the rest. So initial velocity v1 किती घेऊया आपण? 0 घेऊया बा. When time was t1, that is 0. Initially means 0 time. Initially always means 0 time. Okay, time 0 असताना g velocity. Let us call the initial time as t1. Initial velocity is 0. An electron starting from the rest has a velocity that increases linearly with the time. Velocity increases linearly with the time. म्हणजे टाइम नुसार वेलॉसिटी इंक्रीज होत जातीये. वेलॉसिटी increases linearly with time means what? Let us try to understand. Velocity increases linearly with time. So velocity is directly proportional to time. Velocity increases linearly with time. म्हणजे velocity directly proportional to time. म्हणजेच velocity versus time चा ग्राफ स्ट्रेट लाईन आहे. लिनियर म्हटले ना, वेलॉसिटी वर्सेस टाइमचा ग्राफ. y ऍक्सिस वरती वेलॉसिटी आणि x ऍक्सिस वरती टाइम जर प्लॉट केलं, सो इट इज गोइंग टू बी द स्ट्रेट लाईन ग्राफ. सो वेलॉसिटी increases linearly with time means velocity is proportional to time. They have also given that velocity is equal to some constant k into t. बरोबर आहे, काहीतरी proportionality constant असणार ना. It is right, some proportionality constant will be there. Okay sir, v is equal to kt. So velocity as a function of time मिळालं बाळ. This they have given, velocity increases linearly with the time, means velocity is proportional to time. Always remember, velocity increases linearly with time. Y increases linearly with x. Y increases linearly with x, म्हणजे y proportional to x. म्हणजेच x आणि y चा जर ग्राफ प्लॉट केला तर तो एकतर असा इन्क्रीजेस म्हटले ना, मग डिक्रीजचा ग्राफ नाही काढून चालणार. डिक्रीजचा नाही काढून चालणार. कसा काढायला पाहिजे? इन्क्रीजचा. मे बी दिस, मे बी दिस, मे बी दिस, मे बी दिस, बट इट विल बी दिस. आता y इक्वल टू mx आहे ना बाळ, y इक्वल टू mx आहे ना. कंपॅरिझन करून बघा, y इक्वल टू mx. मग कुठला ग्राफ पाहिजे? विच ग्राफ शुड बी? ग्राफ पासिंग थ्रू ओरिजिन ना. y इक्वल टू mx प्लस c असते. व्हॉट इज द स्टँडर्ड इक्वेशन ऑफ लाईन? y इक्वल टू mx प्लस c, वेअर m इज अ स्लोप अँड c इज अ y इंटरसेप्ट. y ऍक्सिस वरती वेलॉसिटी प्लॉट करूया, x ऍक्सिस वरती टाइम प्लॉट करूया. सो वेलॉसिटी इक्वल टू kt. y ऍक्सिस वरती वेलॉसिटी, x ऍक्सिस वरती टाइम प्लस 0. सो ग्राफ कसा असणार बा? Let's say k is some positive number and it is given that with time velocity increases. Time वाढला की velocity वाढते. With time velocity increases. So y equal to mx चा ग्राफ येणार तो. y equal to mx. y इंटरसेप्ट तर 0 आहे. y इंटरसेप्ट म्हणजे काय? जेव्हा x कोऑर्डिनेट 0 आहे तेव्हाचा y. x कोऑर्डिनेट 0 असताना y किती येतो? If you put the x coordinate here 0, you will get y equal to c. जर तुम्ही x coordinate 0 टाकला तर y equal to c मिळतो. But that c is equal to किती आहे? 0. So y intercept किती आलाय बा? 0. So line will pass through this with a slope of k. Positive slope म्हणजे अशी line. Okay. So this will be the graph of velocity versus time for this question. Okay. This will be the graph for velocity versus time for this question. These are the extra points that we are dealing with. Okay. Velocity increases linearly with time. So velocity will be proportional to time, and they have also given velocity equal to kt. Where k equal to 2 meter per second square. k ची व्हॅल्यू पण दिली आहे बाळा त्यांनी. k ची व्हॅल्यू किती दिली आहे? 2 meter per second square. The value of k that they have given as 2 meter per second square. Okay, no problem. 2 some constant meter per second square unit आहे त्याचं. त्या कॉन्स्टंटचं युनिट आहे. That constant is a constant having the unit. तो का unitless constant नाही आहे. This k is a constant which has some unit and it is 2 meter per second square. Okay sir. The distance traveled in first 3 seconds will be, काय विचारलंय? Distance traveled in first 3 seconds is equal to question mark. Distance traveled in first 3 seconds, पहिल्या 3 सेकंदात. First 3 सेकंड, पहिल्या 3 सेकंदात किती डिस्टन्स ट्रॅव्हल होईल? चलो एव्हरीवन ट्राय इट. फर्स्ट 3 सेकंड म्हणजे काय? t इक्वल टू 0 टू t इक्वल टू किती? 3. इनिशियल टाइम 0 टू फायनल टाइम किती? 3. डिस्टन्स ट्रॅव्हल्ड इन फर्स्ट 3 सेकंड इज इक्वल टू क्वेश्चन मार्क. ओके, एव्हरीवन ट्राय इट. आय विल गिव्ह यू 1 मिनिट. क्वेश्चन क्लिअर झाला असेल ट्राय करा बाळांनो. चेक करूया काय काय करताय बघूया. Time is not going to be negative. Time काय negative असणार नाहीये. So I should have drawn the line only like this. And you can assume that the particle is moving along x-axis. Motion is only along the x-axis. Try it. You are asked distance traveled in first 3 seconds. पहिल्या 3 सेकंदात पार्टिकल किती डिस्टन्स ट्रॅव्हल करेल? मीन्स डिस्टन्स ट्रॅव्हल फ्रॉम t इक्वल टू 0 टू t इक्वल टू 3. द पार्टिकल स्टार्ट्स विथ वेलोसिटी इक्वल टू 0 असं सांगितलं. Right, think on it, try it, and then let us together solve that question as well. चेक काय काय करायचं समजते का बघा. ओके, देवी हॅज गिवन द आन्सर. विल व्हेरीफाय. लॉजिक डेव्हलप करा बाळांनो आणि स्वतः ट्राय करा. ओके, Sohini has given the answer as 18. Shreyas 9. Okay, we'll verify. Sheetal is also saying 9. Sohini, think again. Check कर कुठे calculation mistake झाली आहे का. Any mistake in integration or derivative? Bhakti is saying 9. Kritika is saying 6. Kritika, think again. Check कर बाळ. Calculation mistake in integration derivative formula. Atharva, Jahnavi, Sohini corrected herself. Okay, fine. Fine. Chalo, next. What we are going to next is we have the velocity as a function of time, and we want to travel and we want to find out distance traveled in first 3 seconds. All right. This is the only data that we are given with. And of course, this data we are given with. So what we are going to do is this. Try to understand. We know the velocity is always positive. Velocity positive is never. Let the graph be a straight line or non-straight line. Velocity for any value of time. Velocity is always positive. Velocity positive hai na, म्हणजे particle is always moving right. Okay. So it is one-dimensional motion without change of direction. It is one-dimensional motion without change of direction. So at initial time equal to 0, I will assume the particle here, and its velocity is always positive, means it is always rightward. So when the time is equal to 3 seconds, I will assume the particle is here. So I will call this as initial position x1, I will call this as final position x2, and if I somehow able to find out the distance between these two positions, then I will get the distance traveled in first 3 seconds. Reply me, is the logic clear to all of you? Particle is always moving rightward, that I am 100% sure, because velocity is always positive for all the values of time. So it is always moving rightward. Velocity always positive, so it is always moving rightward. So at t equal to 0, I will mark the position as x1. At t equal to 3 seconds, I will mark the position as x2. If the particle has always moved rightward, so what is the distance traveled by the particle? Final position minus initial position. तुम्ही displacement काढली तरी चालेल, distance काढलं तरी चालेल, आता सेमच येणार आहे, because particle is moving rightward and that is without change in direction. One dimensional motion आहे without change in direction. बघा बाळांनो, एक स्टेटमेंट करतोय. If the motion is one dimensional and without change in direction, then distance and displacement, distance is equal to magnitude of displacement. त्या केसमध्ये distance आणि magnitude of displacement सेम असणार आहे, कारण path traveled is a straight line. So shortest distance, that is magnitude of displacement, is equal to the distance. Okay, म्हणजे straight line motion असेल without change in direction of the motion, without change in velocity of the motion, then distance is equal to magnitude of displacement. Magnitude of displacement कसं काढणार? Displacement कसं काढणार आपण? This marking minus this marking, final position minus initial position. So distance traveled by the particle will be final position minus initial position. This marking minus this marking. x2 minus x1. आणि डिस्टन्स काढायचा आहे. तर अल्टिमेटली आन्सर तुम्ही पॉझिटिव्हच लिहिणार आहात, हेही लक्षात घ्या. सो तुम्हाला x2 minus x1 पाहिजे आहे. We have the relation v equal to kt. So we are going to start with the same relation. Let me do it on the next page. Fine. So we have the relation v equal to kt and k value is also given to us. We want to find out distance. आपल्याला distance किंवा position पाहिजे आहे. So we have to replace this velocity. I will replace the velocity as dx by dt is equal to kt. हा dx as it is ठेवा बाळांनो. हा dt right ला पाठवा बाळांनो. So that will become kt dt. Integrating on both the sides. Let us do that on the next line. Integration करा left side ला. Is equal to integration करा right side ला. Integrating left hand side and right hand side. Limits. Initial time t1, final time t2. Initial position x1, final position x2. Initial time किती घेऊया बाळ? गिवन 0. फायनल टाइम किती दिलाय बाळ? गिवन 3 सेकंड. एवढ्या टाइम मध्ये किती चेंज होणार पोझिशन मध्ये, तेच तुमचं डिस्टन्स ट्रॅव्हल्ड असणार आहे. dx चं इंटिग्रेशन x. नो नीड टू टेक दी व्हॅल्यूज ऑफ x1 अँड x2. x1 x2 च्या काही व्हॅल्यू घ्यायची गरज नाही आहे. यू डोंट नो व्हॉट वॉज द इनिशियल पोझिशन. You don't know what is the final position. You cannot take their values. You have to write that x1 and x2. Don't take x1 as 0. सांगितलंय का particles starts at origin? Have they ever said particle starts at origin? So is it okay to take x1 equal to 0? No. Okay. You simply want x2 minus x1. तुम्हाला काय विचारलंय? Distance traveled in first 3 seconds. म्हणजे तुम्हाला आता हा x2 minus x1 विचारलाय. तेवढंच कॅल्क्युलेट करून दाखवा. So keep that x1 and x2 as it is. Okay. Do the corrections in your solution accordingly. असं सोल्युशन दिसलं पाहिजे. त्याच्यामध्ये जेवढ्या करेक्शन्स रिक्वायर्ड आहेत तेवढ्या करा. इनिशियल पोझिशन x1 सर, फायनल पोझिशन x2 is equal to, here time is okay, initial time 0, final time 3, kt dt. Sir, k is a constant out of integration. K is a constant, its value is also given to you. That value you have to put there. T dt is a integration. Sir, T dt means x dx. T dt means x dx. X raised to 1 dx चं इंटिग्रेशन काय आलं असतं? Increase the power by 1, divide by same. So just like that, t ला increase the power by 1, 1 plus 1 2 होणार ना, ऑलरेडी पॉवर 1 आहे. Increase the power by 1, divide by same. So that will become t square upon 2. You have to put the limits 0 to 3. Here upper limit x ला x2 टाका, minus lower limit x ला x1 टाका. Instead of x put x2, upper limit evaluation, minus instead of x put x1, lower limit. Put the value of k. What is the value of k? 2 meter per second square. k ची value 2 दिली आहे. In the bracket. Keep this 2 as it is. Or you can cancel these two. This 2 and this 2. t square upper limit टाका, t ला 3 टाका. So t square by 2 will become 3 square by 2. Upper limit evaluation minus, instead of t put 0, so 0 square upon 2. Upper limit evaluation minus lower limit evaluation. This we have done thousands of times. So now you should be able to do it efficiently and very easily. पटकन आन्सर काढायचा. Okay. So t equal to 3 टाका, 3 square upon 2. t equal to 3 टाका, 3 square upon 2. अपर लिमिट इव्हॅल्युएट झालं, मायनस लोअर लिमिट इव्हॅल्युएट करा. पुट टी इक्वल टू 0. टी ला किती टाका? 0 टाका. सो 0 स्क्वेअर अपॉन 2. ओके. सो पुट दॅट टी ॲज इक्वल टू 0. त्या टी ला 0 टाका. सो दॅट विल बिकम 0 स्क्वेअर अपॉन 2. सो देअरफॉर x2 minus x1 is equal to काय येणार? दिस 2 as it is. 0 स्क्वेअर अपॉन 2, नो नीड टू राईट. 0 आहे ते, लिहायची गरज नाही. 3 स्क्वेअर अपॉन 2. 2 cancel. 3 square is equal to 9. So distance traveled in first 3 seconds will be this. Reply in the chat box, clear and written. CW. SI unit meter. आलं का बघा? समजायला लागले? Good. जमलं? सानिया इज सेइंग रिपीट. ओके, कुठल्या स्टेप पासून नाही कळालं सांग? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. फ्रॉम विच स्टेप? 5. 1 2 3 4 5. बघ, इनिशियल पोझिशन x1, फायनल पोझिशन x2. dx चं इंटिग्रेशन काय वा? dx चं इंटिग्रेशन x, dx चं इंटिग्रेशन x, लोअर लिमिट x1, अप्पर लिमिट x2. k इज अ कॉन्स्टंट आउट ऑफ इंटिग्रेशन. k कॉन्स्टंट आहे इंटिग्रेशनच्या बाहेर. इनिशियल टाइम 0, फायनल टाइम 3 दिलाय. t रेस टू 1 dt चं इंटिग्रेशन काय येईल? x रेस टू 1 dx. x dx चं इंटिग्रेशन काय असते? इंटिग्रेशन ऑफ x रेस टू n काय असते? x रेस टू n प्लस 1 अपॉन n प्लस 1. पॉवर एकानं वाढवायची आहे, त्यानंच डिवाइड करायचं आहे. सो t रेस टू 1 dt चं इंटिग्रेशन. तसं पहिल्यांदा x रेस टू 1 dx चं इंटिग्रेशन काढून घे. काय येणार? x रेस टू 1 प्लस 1 अपॉन 1 प्लस 1. म्हणजे ते काय येते? x स्क्वेअर अपॉन 2 येते. x रेस टू 1 dx चं इंटिग्रेशन. मग t रेस टू 1 dt चं इंटिग्रेशन काय येणार? t रेस टू 1 प्लस 1 अपॉन 1 प्लस 1. इन्क्रीज द पॉवर बाय 1 डिवाइड बाय सेम. पॉवर एक ने इन्क्रीज करा, डिवाइड बाय सेम. ऑलरेडी पॉवर 1 आहे, एक ने इन्क्रीज कर 2, डिवाइड बाय सेम, 2 ने डिवाइड कर. k ची व्हॅल्यू 2 दिली आहे, क्वेश्चन मध्ये चेक कर. k ची व्हॅल्यू 2 दिली आहे तुला, आणि तुला x2 मायनस x1 च विचारलंय. डिस्टन्स ट्रॅव्हल बाय द पार्टिकल इन फर्स्ट 3 सेकंड. इनिशियल लोअर लिमिट ऑफ टाइम काय आहे? 0. अप्पर लिमिट ऑफ टाइम काय आहे? 3. सो लोअर लिमिट 0, अप्पर लिमिट 3. k ची व्हॅल्यू 2. अप्पर लिमिट इव्हॅल्युएट कर, t ला 3 टाक. सो t स्क्वेअर अपॉन 2 चं काय होईल? 3 स्क्वेअर अपॉन 2. 3 स्क्वेअर अपॉन 2. पुटिंग दिस व्हॅल्यू ऑफ t ॲज 3 मायनस पुट दिस व्हॅल्यू ऑफ t ॲज 0. सो t स्क्वेअर अपॉन 2 काय होईल? 0 स्क्वेअर अपॉन 2. 0 स्क्वेअर अपॉन 2 इज 0. नो नीड टू राईट. 3 स्क्वेअर अपॉन 2 ॲज इट इज. 3 स्क्वेअर अपॉन 2 ॲज इट इज. दिस 2 ॲज इट इज. हा 2 ॲज इट इज. 3 स्क्वेअर अपॉन 2 ॲज इट इज. 2 ॲज इट इज. 3 स्क्वेअर अपॉन 2 ॲज इट इज. 2 2 कॅन्सल. 3 स्क्वेअर इज 9. क्लिअर? वेलॉसिटी ॲज अ फंक्शन ऑफ टाइम दिलं होतं, अँड डिस्टन्स ट्रॅव्हल्ड इन फर्स्ट 3 सेकंड. 3 सेकंदात किती डिस्टन्स ट्रॅव्हल होईल? फ्रॉम टाइम t इक्वल टू 0 टू 3, व्हॉट इज द डिस्टन्स ट्रॅव्हल्ड? मग ते x2 मायनस x1 च काढ ना. चेंज इन पोझिशन काढ ना. चेंज इन पोझिशन काय मिळेल? डिस्प्लेसमेंट मिळेल सर. अरे पण बा, तीच डिस्प्लेसमेंट म्हणजे डिस्टन्स असणार आहे. बिकॉज पाथ इज अ स्ट्रेट लाईन विदाउट चेंज ऑफ डायरेक्शन. युअर पाथ इज अ स्ट्रेट लाईन विदाउट चेंज ऑफ डायरेक्शन. Your path is a straight line without change of direction. So magnitude of displacement will be exactly equal to distance. So x2 minus x1 काढा, तेच तुम्हाला विचारले. काय विचारले तुम्हाला? x2 minus x1. Magnitude of displacement काढा. This marking minus this marking. Initial final position minus initial position करा. Change in position मिळेल, but that will be the magnitude of displacement, but that will be equal to same as द डिस्टन्स. कारण पाथ स्ट्रेट लाईन आहे. पाथ स्ट्रेट लाईन असेल तर डिस्टन्स इक्वल टू डिस्प्लेसमेंट. ओके, समजलं? फाईन. आता फक्त ग्राफ्स, ग्राफिकल रिप्रेझेंटेशन अँड व्हर्टिकल सर्क्युलर मोशन अंडर ग्रॅव्हिटी, एवढे 2 पॉइंट्स राहतात. ओके, ड्रॉइंग द ग्राफ्स अँड व्हर्टिकल सर्क्युलर मोशन अंडर ग्रॅव्हिटी. म्हणजे when you throw the object upward and downward, what is happening with that object, how its speed is changing, how its position is changing, how its velocity is changing, that we are going to learn. Okay, म्हणजे आता राहिले फक्त ग्राफ प्लॉट करणं फॉर डिफरंट टाइप्स ऑफ मोशन अँड सॉल्विंग दी क्वेश्चन्स बेस्ड ऑन व्हर्टिकल मोशन अंडर ग्रॅव्हिटी. त्याला फ्री फॉल असंही म्हणतात. ओके, दॅट वी हॅव टू सी. सो लेट मी असाइन सम होमवर्क टू यू ऑफ दिस चॅप्टर. ऑलरेडी मी एक्सरसाइज 1 मधले कुठले कुठले क्वेश्चन्स तुम्हाला करायला सांगितले? क्वेश्चन नंबर एक्सरसाइज 1 मधला क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 to 15 ऑलरेडी असाइन केलाय. क्वेश्चन नंबर 24 also you can solve. Question number 24 also you can solve. Let me assign some questions from exercise 2 as well. Write this down. एक्सरसाइज 2 मधले कुठले कुठले करता येतील सांगतो तुम्हाला. क्वेश्चन 1 करता येईल. देन 2 3 4 5 6 7 आता नको 8 9 10 डिस्टन्स ट्रॅव्हल इन n सेकंड वरती बेस्ड आहे एक्सरसाइज 2 मधला 11 12 11 we will deal with 11 only 13 12 13 14 नको you can deal with 15 16 motion with variable acceleration 17 not now graphical question we'll deal with that tomorrow 18 fine these are the questions now you can deal with from the exercise 1 and 2 motion in straight line चा exercise 1 आणि 2 motion in 1D म्हणा किंवा straight line म्हणा किंवा kinematics म्हणा motion in straight line these are the questions that you can deal with okay fine so are the things taught in today's lecture and are the logics given in today's lecture clear to all of you everyone getting it समजायला लागले का तुम्हाला tomorrow we will complete this chapter with the graphical representation graphs of the motion that is the graphical representation of motion and the motion under gravity हे दोन points बघायचे chapter over then all the questions you can deal with so how was this chapter now I can ask how was this chapter motion in 1D slowly things will be getting interesting and interesting okay अजून नवीन भरपूर शिकायचं आहे तुम्हाला this is just the beginning okay you are going to enjoy a lot yes this is going to be definitely a interesting chapter भरपूर physics मध्ये interesting गोष्टी आहेत modern physics पर्यंत पोहोचायचं आहे last part 12th standard चा last part आहे modern physics atoms and nuclei all those things we are going to learn in the physics as well but that is very end okay ते अगदीच end ला आहे fine so we solved many tricky examples interesting examples on which we have to think okay and in the exercise as well you will be dealing with the tricky examples but that on your own without my help don't ask me to solve the examples from the exercise you do those examples you see the solutions you understand on yourself okay because ultimately you will be alone in the exam I will not be with you okay so I want maximum of the task done from your side okay so guys chalo bye bye everyone let me end this lecture at this point okay bye bye everyone let me end the lecture chalo good day